Yo yo yo, what's going on guys? It's me daKatz and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. This is episode number 21 of my SMP series on somesmp.net. So after my last video, you guys seemed to really like this speedy room and I thought I would continue working on some buildings today. So I've been messing around in creative for the last couple of hours and I think I've finally narrowed down on a design which I think is really cool. So what we're going to be focusing on in this video is building a new sniffer farm. I forgot the word. But I want to start working on a new sniffer farm because I've been meaning for the longest amount of time to relocate all of these guys. I'm just going to move away because they are really loud. But we need to work on, this staircase as part of our main base. And as of now, the sniffer farm is completely in the way. So we need just to completely tear up this sniffer farm and we're going to build a new one. And we're going to work it into the design of the base. So I've been messing around in creative. I've got a interesting multi-section plan. It'll be automated like that one is. And we'll also be able to see into the sniffer farm as well. All in all, it's going to be really exciting. It's a new color palette for myself. We're doing a blend between greens and reds. And we're going to follow a similar sort of style to this, just with different blocks, but it should look completely different as well. I also want to take advantage of our honey blocks, which we have now thanks to the bee farm. All in all, just taking a look at these chests over here, we have like probably 3 or 4 stacks of honey that we can make, and that's going to be more than enough for our farm. But for this video, there's going to be sort of 3 stages to it. The first stage is to tear out the existing sniffer farm and dig out an area. The second stage will be to collect a whole range of resources, and the third stage will be to build the thing. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, but if it does, that's all good as well. But I think we should just get started with, like I said, tearing out the sniffer farm. That is going to be step number 1. I can probably leave these chests where they are so far. They shouldn't really intrude on anything, but I'm not entirely sure if they will or they won't. But look, the first thing we need to do really is, unfortunately, kill all of our sniffers. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but we do have over about 100 sniffer eggs, so we got more than enough sniffer eggs to start a new farm. I think because I am killing them off, I'm just going to do one final load of breeding, just because they're all here anyway. We have so many of these torch flowers. So let's just use all these up. Let's get another stack of eggs or whatever. And then, yeah, we'll have to do the unfortunate thing and kill all these sniffers. That sounds really horrendous to say, but yeah, it is inevitable. I probably got more than enough sort of torch flowers, pitchers, and sniffer eggs in those chests over there that I'll need for the entire series. So I don't even think I really need this farm, but I want to keep it just for like nostalgic purposes, and I think the sniffers are still like a really unique and cool mob as well. So, we always need something to work on in this series, and this is a project, and I love projects, so may as well, right? Okay, so 2 stacks of eggs. Yeah, now comes the horrible part of killing these dudes. Please avert your eyes, or I might just cut this entire part out of the video. Oh my god, this is so sad. That was genuinely awful to do. I have 96 sniffer heads from that. I think literally every single one dropped its head. So yeah, that was like mass murder on an extreme level. So yeah, I actually feel really bad after doing that. So hopefully that is the last of the killing of innocent creatures of this series. But yeah, look, all the sniffers are now dead. So the next stage to this will be tearing out the fences, everything down below, mine shaft. Let's just clear out this whole thing, and I'll be back with you guys once that's done. Cool. Cool, so that's all dug out now, and this is all the items we managed to salvage. So we pretty much got everything, in all honesty, and then we still have, yeah, all this stuff here as well. Just looking at this area, we obviously still need to dig out everything here, and because this staircase is sort of in the center, we might actually have to tear into our torchflower farm here a little bit, as well as all these cherry trees. So I think what I might start doing next is literally just digging out a huge area. This staircase is going to continue going down, and then we're going to have essentially 2 rooms. So the first room needs to have ceilings that are as high as this room over here. So I think we'll just do our staircase down to the exact same level, which is Y level 104. And then that gives us quite a lot of allowance for our ceilings. But yeah, I mean, let's just start digging down and see what Y level 104 looks like, where that leads us to. So, as you guys can see, the area is now fully dug out. Hopefully there's enough room to build what we need to build, but if there isn't, we can always expand the base. One of the things I found sort of infuriating is when I reach the edges, so like when I am digging all the way over into that wall, or, you know, when I'm digging over in the area over there, so basically when I'm building along the boundary of this fence gate, I don't really get the effects of the beacon, which makes me want to get more beacons and pop them around the base. So it's nice to have one sort of in the center, but I feel like I need to have one like on the corners as well. I just need more beacons, more haste beacons, because yeah, obviously I'm doing a lot of digging underground, and you know, in order to dig underground we need haste 2, efficiency 5, we need that insta miningness, otherwise yeah, it's just really infuriating to work with. So I think in the future we're going to need to get some more beacons, because yeah, this isn't really cutting it at the moment. But yeah, just a little thought there. But I'm going to go into the wilderness now and collect some of the resources we need to work on our build. But before I do, I'm going to go ahead and fix up this pickaxe because it is quite low on durability. So let's take a walk to the XP farm first and get that all fixed up. So this farm belongs to RT Trickster, and he really needs to work on the hopper collection system because this is just completely overflowing at the moment. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. RT Trickster, if you're watching this, please fix that. Because I was actually there earlier and there was 2,500 entities and it completely almost crashed my game. I had to do a clear lag on it. Which I shouldn't have to do. But it is a public warp, so if anybody's going over there, it's probably killing their games. But yeah, anyway, I've fixed up my pickaxe, so I'm going to go ahead into the wilderness now and start collecting some of the resources that we need. So I've got myself a bit of a list of what I want to get, and hopefully, yeah, we're able to get it all in one run. But, you know, knowing me, I'll probably miss a few things along the way. But the first place we'll go is into the desert. Because, yeah, we need to pick up some terracotta. And I guess it doesn't really matter what color terracotta I get, because with the data packs we have on the server, we can turn any color terracotta into any other color terracotta. So it's not like we need the plain terracotta color, even though I prefer to get the plain terracotta color. I don't know why. But, I don't know. I'll just go and start mining into this mountain and just get as much possible. Is this terracotta? Yeah, it's terracotta. So yeah, I'm just going to pick up all this, and yeah. I want to get, I don't know, I guess 4 or 5 stacks. You know, I probably honestly have enough back at the base, but I feel like whenever I'm working on a new build, I need to get all the resources for that said build. Because I'd rather have, you know, more than I need than not enough. I feel a little bit weird because when I first started out this series, I had a lot, you know, that I felt like I could talk about. And looking back at some of my older episodes, you know, they were 30 to 40 minutes long of me just rambling about random stuff. But now I feel like, you know, there's this sense of elevated quality that's required to make these videos more entertaining for you guys. And, you know, even though I'm still trying to be my authentic, true self and slow these things down, it still feels like there's this, I don't know, component, or there's this need for me to make these videos more entertaining or something, and then make the videos more about the building and the content itself rather than me just talking to you guys. So I don't know, I'm sort of in this weird position. But basically what I'm trying to say is that, you know, well, going to this recording, even right now as I very speak, I don't truly know what to say or how to talk to myself for long periods of time. And I feel like that's a skill that, you know, you need to constantly work on. Or I don't know, I feel like I've hit this brick wall of things that I can talk about when I am, you know, making these videos. And so I find that as, you know, as we get further and further into the series, it's less of me just talking to you guys about whatever, and more about, you know, the building and the entertaining itself. But yeah, so look, anyway, if you guys want me to talk about anything in particular, or you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do what I can to answer them in the next video. But anyway, I've got about this much concrete on me. I'm just going to continue mining up a little bit more, since I am in a bit of a groove, but I think this is probably more than enough. I also recognize it's been a while since this video is coming out a little bit late, and that's because I haven't been working on this series as consistently as I should have been. So I apologize for that late upload. You know, ideally, as I said earlier in the series, I would like to be uploading, you know, 2 or 3 times a week. But now I feel like it's more 1 or 2 times a week, and now it's even like once a week. So I apologize for my tardiness. But I did decide to bring back an old series, which you guys would have noticed on my channel, and that is Minehut Mondays. So I am really excited with the video that I put out, and it was received quite nicely. So thank you all for watching that. And if anybody watching this video is a new subscriber, then welcome to the channel as well. If you watch these videos, you'll come to learn that, you know, it is pretty laid back and chill. So feel free to, you know, turn it on, tune out, keep it on in the background whilst you, I don't know, do whatever it is you need to do, your homework or your laundry or whatever it is that you're doing. But yeah, anyway, so got myself a bit of terracotta there, about 10 stacks worth. The next thing I want to get is some warped wood. I don't think I should need too much, but I'll just go to the base first to see if I do have any. So let's have a look. No warp wood there. Any warp wood here? 1 warp stair. Okay, that's not much. There might be some warp wood down in the pumpkin farm, actually. So let me check that out. There we go. So I'll grab that. I actually need quite a bit of glass now that I think about it. And yeah, actually, pretty good amount. What else do we need? So we've got the green terracotta, we've got warped stuff. Prismarine. How much prismarine do I have? And more importantly, where is my prismarine? Is it here? So to get dark prismarine, we need to craft it. However, I don't really have the capability to do that. So let's go into the wilderness and see if we can get some. I know there's a, whatchamacallit, a monument thingy not too far away. So let's go over there first and see if we can just pull some prismarine straight from the farm or straight from the monument itself. Yeah, the last time I was here, I was collecting this prismarine, not the dark prismarine. Ah, here we go. So there is prismarine that spawns here. I hate having wings on because it like makes you, like, I hate when your wings get activated when you don't want it to be activated. I think it's because I have like toggle sprint on or something, but yeah, it's just making my game move like crazy, as you can see. So that's one room sorted. Oh my god. Now I can't get into a swim. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, now hopefully I have enough resources. I don't think there's any way for me to get this absolutely perfect. I think I should literally just get started with what it is I want to do. And then when we inevitably don't have enough, we can just sort of go from there. But I guess what I would like is a scaffolding block as well. So we'll just use stone brick, and I'm going to place that here. So what I'm going to do is make a 9x9, or a 3x3, sorry. And this is sort of the center area. So that is going to be the height limit, or the, I guess, the Y level. That's Y level 104 for the floor that's above. And then the staircase is going to continue going down. And as we discussed, it's going to go down in that direction there. So I think what I can do is start placing my bamboo and blocks down over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this down, and we'll get started with, instead of doing nether, brick, and bamboo, we're going to be doing honey and bamboo. It's because it's a little bit different, and I think it'll be a little bit more interesting. I don't have a crafting table down here. That's one thing I don't have. So let's craft that. And now we can, yeah, get some bamboo blocks going. And again, that's probably more than enough. And we should be able to just get away with doing slabs over there. I will go up first, just to make sure that is correct. What am I on? Yeah, so we got the slabs there, and then we'll have the slabs here as well. That'll continue down. Okay, so I think that should be okay. But yeah, this is going to be the area in which we have our sniffers. So what I'll grab next is my green wool. And green wool is going to function sort of as our flooring. And the size for this is actually sort of completely optional. But one thing we need to note, or one thing we need to be aware of, is we're going to have sort of the same sort of 3 block wide sections. So I'm just going to use this as sort of a scaffolding again. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is that, no, so that should come out more. But yeah, so this room will be this wide then, and then yeah, we'll have our scaffolding over on this side as well. So let's actually put the real scaffolding in place. I know I keep calling it scaffolding, it's not really scaffolding, but yeah, it's going to be red terracotta. Okay, so this is one of 2 sides to what this level of the sniffer farm is going to look like. So it's sort of a throwback to some of the older themes that we did over in that section, wherein we've got the red and the green. We've got the these rose bushes, the cherry bushes, what are they called? Sweet berry bushes, and we got the trapdoor. So I really like the way this looks. We've got the green wool on the ground. This was about 3 stacks. We used up all of the green wool that we had, so we need to go get more. And then this was the glass, and this was about 3.5 stacks of glass. And again, we used up pretty much all the glass we had. I got 31 pieces left. So this build is clearly quite resource intensive. So I built one of the sides here, and I then need to duplicate it on this side as well. So that's a bunch of resources that we need. So I need to, I guess, do that first before I can work on the area below. So a little bit of an update for you guys. I have completed the other side of the build. I was over in the other section before, and I realized that instead of using red terracotta, we used mangrove. If we had used mangrove over here, it would have been exactly the same thing. It's almost like I, you know, had memory loss and completely forgot everything I had done in the series up until this point. But yeah, anyway, look, I've got enough glass to fill in this area, but I don't want to fill it in just yet because the staircase is in the way. I think it would be... Look, I can't put glass all the way. I can't fill it in all the way, and, you know, if I need to, you know, extend the green wool a little bit over there, but I don't want to put like another line of green wool here because then it loses its symmetry. So I'm not entirely too sure what I should be doing. And the other thing is, like, obviously we're going to have a sniffer farm on this side, and I was originally going to have a sniffer farm on this side as well. And my gut is telling me that I should stick with it, but a part of me is also thinking that maybe I can, you know, use this side of the farm for a different mob as well. I'm not entirely sure. But look, we can do a sniffer farm here, and we can do a sniffer farm there. We can do 2 separate sniffer farms, or we can have it as one giant sniffer farm by having, you know, leaving this part below completely open as well. So I think I'm more leaning towards having the entire room as, you know, a sniffer farm, and having just, you know, the big giant room, like I said, for the sniffer farms, and you guys just won't be able to see what is below. But that means, yeah, we'll have to fill this area in with glass. So what I'm going to do is grab me the green wool that we have in the chest over here. This guy wants to eat me, so I'll just kill him. But yeah, so this line here is concrete, and then this line here is going to be bamboo as part of our staircase design, which means you won't be able to really see anything below it. So I'm going to put a line of green wool along here. Add that one out, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. So this is the wall here, and we'll have our wool. This is like 2 blocks wide, this is 2 blocks wide. This would be weird, I think, if it was only 1 block wide. So I'm going to fill it in like that, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, just so we keep it consistent. That'll make this area here look less square, but at least it'll be 9 blocks by 7, and I like to work with odd amounts of blocks. What I could do potentially is put in a bit of the bamboo. So we have bamboo all the way down here. We're going to basically replicate the same design. So I think it's bamboo, and then it's 5 blocks high. So I'm just going to put that in on this side. So now we have the bamboo in place. Sort of looks like a love heart shape, which is weird. But anyway, I'm not worrying about the ceiling or anything. Just wanted to put the bamboo in place. But yeah, this will go down all the way to here. And then when we look at it from this side, the bamboo, again, we can see it. So now we have, you know, space to, I guess, decorate on this side of things. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to duplicate this side to this side, because it's a little bit different. And if you look at it from underneath, yeah, it does look pretty weird. But again, we're not going to really be in a position where we're looking underneath this farm. But I think it's probably ideal to fill this in with green wool as well. Or some other green related block. I think if we just keep it all green, that'll look, yeah, pretty good. Okay, so what I want to grab is some green terracotta. Now, do I have any green dye left? I've got 4 pieces. That's certainly not going to be enough, but I might have some more smelting up here. So let's take a look. Oh. Ooh, what? I just mushed that, but the torchflower is still there. That is so odd. Alright. Yeah, there we go. There's some green dye. And yeah, I guess now that the staircase is insulated, I can't really just jump in nice and easily. But yeah, so we got the green dye, and then we'll grab our terracotta. So let's use the orange stuff. Green terracotta. And we're going to place our, yeah, green terracotta here. So this is for our staircase. And when I did it in creative, I made it 4 blocks. 4 blocks tall. But I suppose this will have to be maybe 5 blocks tall. Not that it really matters. Okay, so yeah, I like the way this is looking now. So yeah, I'll put the green concrete around like that. And just to make sure this is all evenly spread, this will be 3 blocks wide or 3 blocks apart. So yeah, this needs to come out again. Perfect. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do it like that. So that's 3 blocks. 3 blocks. And then another 3 blocks. And that's going to be, yeah, the width of this. So that lines up there. And again, I don't really particularly care what it looks like around the sides, because this is the only view that we're really going to see into, I guess. But yeah, so I think I need to grab some more of the yellow concrete. So I don't even have enough yellow concrete, but that's okay. So this will come up to here. Let's grab our dark prismarine and our warped stem. And so for this, we're going to need some stairs. And I suppose I don't even need anywhere near this many. And then some trapdoors. I think again, 48 is probably too many. 36. So we got trapdoors, stairs, and fences. And then we need some prismarine slabs and stairs. So this is a little bit more expensive. At least we get 8 per. And I think we might be able to get away with just the 8 as well. So let's use this. And so this is where our cool design is going to come in. So I'll start with the prismarine first. Slab. Stair. Slab, slab. That's essentially going to be like that. And then again. Perfect. So it's a bit of like a U shape. There you go, look, perfect amount there. And the next thing is we'll fill in our walk fence. That. So again, it's just a bit of a viewing thing. So it's not like we're going to be going in or doing anything like that. I suppose we could have like a maintenance entrance around the back, or maybe even like a maintenance entrance here. That could be like a sneaky way to get in, or a sneaky way to, you know, lay more eggs or whatever, so that they can fall into the farm. We could do something like that, I guess. But yeah, this is solely just a viewing thing. And this is where our warped wood detailing comes in. So the warped wood is going to go like this. We're going to put our slabs or our stairs here. That should be it. And then we'll do the same thing around the sides, actually. And then we got our trapdoors. So trapdoors are going to be like this. And then the last thing we need is soul lanterns. So another little update for you guys, but I have completely filled in each of the walls with some green terracotta. So now it looks a lot better from above. There will be no stone or stone bricks or any ores visible from above or from outside. So now is the part where we will put the minecart tracks and rails in place. There is quite a lot of land, or quite a big area that we need to cover, and I've got a bunch of powered rails and rails on me already. This is everything that I already had. I've also brought some blocks of iron, so if we need to craft more, we can. And what I've decided to do is to import or to implement a unloading station. And so what we've decided to do is we're going to have all our rails, you know, come across here. So the minecart is going to completely you know, go across this entire piece of land, and that might take like a minute or so to completely cover it. But once it's done, it's going to go back through here, and then the minecart is going to go up, and we're going to offload it into that little square right there. Okay, so call me really confused, but I've just been working on a filter system, and I've got my filler blocks in with the pitcher pods. I've never done this before, by the way, guys, but I just followed the tutorial, and for some reason, when I place the hopper down, it does that. The hopper just magically breaks. Is that normal? I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before, so let me know, because yeah, I'm really confused with that. But look, I think just for now, I'm going to tear up this automatic thingy that I've been trying to build, because I don't know why the hoppers are doing that, and I can't be bothered watching a whole nother tutorial, so I'm going to leave the automatic filter thingy for another episode. What? Is it because the hopper is not in the protection zone? Could that be the reason why this isn't working? Let's just do it here, for example. Like, if we do it on this side... yeah. Works fine. I honestly think... yeah, I think it's because the protection stone area finishes right there. I think for some reason hoppers don't work outside of protected areas. That's really weird. So I do need another protection stone, or I need to increase the size of this area. I'm gonna see if I actually have another protection stone that I can just place down. Even the smallest one available is fine to do the job, I think. Yeah, this is the center block here, and this is a 8-block radius, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I just place it here, that should perfectly line up. Okay, so I've literally just rebuilt the whole thing, and it's done it all over again. I actually am so confused, because I'm in a protection stone region right now. Yeah, I actually have no idea at all what is wrong with these hoppers and these chests. Again, if you guys have any idea what the reason why this isn't working, please let me know. Like, I really want to know, because this is quite unbearable, in all honesty. But I don't even know now if I can do, say, a hopper unloading system, for example. I don't know if that's going to work in this area if I continue facing these sort of problems. And what I might do is just have like an infinite minecart track go round and round in circles, and just drop off items at the back here for now. I'll do, yeah, basically what I did with the farm in the other area, and have it so it slows down over here. It'll unload, and then it'll just continue going again and again and again. And I guess I'm curious, like, will this hopper work? Yeah, okay, that hopper works, because it's like a really simple hopper. But, yeah, I don't know, the more complicated system just doesn't seem to work at all. So let me get started by laying out our minecart track here. I want to put down some of these rails to clear my inventory, because this is really difficult to manage, in all honesty. Okay, that's really nice and slow, so I'm just going to leave the minecart there to do its thing. And that'll just drop off into each of those chests there. So I can, yeah, drop off all my items, and I'm going to go get some dirt, grass, and fill in the blanks. It is now Friday night. Just finished work, got the weekend to myself, and I am feeling pretty good about it. I need to get this video out though for you guys, so that should be released tomorrow morning. I've edited most of it, so it's just these final clips now that the video is missing. Again, I apologize for the lateness in the upload, and I do want to be more consistent, obviously, with my uploads going forward. I also need to record a Minehut Monday video over the weekend, so I'll be doing that tomorrow morning as well. There's a bunch of Minehut servers I want to check out, most prominently being the Dunhyun server, or Dunhyun, basically dungeon, but with a H instead of a G. I don't know how it's pronounced. Dunhyun, because that one's been recommended to me a few times. Ooh, is that a village or a person's house? I think that's a village, yeah? Yeah, that's certainly a village. But yeah, that's probably more than enough grass. I've been doing /home tree to get to my base for the longest time, but I just remembered that I can do team home to teleport there straight away, so we can bypass the 3-second delay. So I'll try to do that a little bit more frequently. I wish there was I might set up like a custom command or something like /TT, so team home or /TH, like just the short alias instead of having to type /thome, because yeah, that would be more effective for a lot of people, I think. But there might be grass in one of these chests. Yeah, there is. So we got grass in this shulker box here. But what I'll do is I'll grab, like I said, 7 sacks, and let's see if we hit the nail on the head. Looking at it from here though, it does seem like 7 sacks isn't going to be enough, but yeah, let's just try our luck. Okay, so that is 7 stacks, so just a little bit shy in all honesty. So let's go pick up another few stacks. Don't want to get in the way of this minecart. Should be okay now to finish off. And there we go. So 42 blocks of grass left over, but we do have plenty left in the shulker box. So now I just need to pop these 2 pieces of green terracotta here. This is going to be a closed off section, so we just need a effective path to accessing these temporary chests until we get our, automatic sorter sorted out, I guess. And what we can do is just get more of this yellow concrete and wrap it around the edge there. And there we go. Yeah. It's certainly not very pretty back here, but this is our way to access the chests. So yeah, the last thing we need to do, as I said, is just place our sniffer eggs so they can hatch, and then we'll have our sniffers all over again. How many sniffers do we want to do? I think we should just do as many as possible. I mean, there's no harm in doing more. The more the merrier, I say. And the beauty about this farm is I don't have to worry about the sniffers escaping or climbing over, because they're completely trapped in here. What a sight, by the way. Look how many eggs we have here. Absolutely bonkers. I really wish there was a way you could like wax these things so that they don't hatch. I wonder if like a plugin or a script exists so we can do something like that, because yeah, I'd love just to have these around as like a decorative block. But yeah guys, I think now is finally a good wrapping up point for this video. In the next episode, we'll work on the ceiling for this room as well as finishing off the staircase, and maybe we'll put together the auto sorting system thingy-majiggy if that's even possible to do. I don't know, I'm not a redstone expert. I need to look into why that was breaking, because that wasn't normal. The other thing I did, which I don't know if I've shown you, is I did extend this pathway. Like I said, it now goes down through to here and connects back to the pumpkin room, our beloved pumpkin room, which we still haven't finished yet. And how much pumpkins do we have in here? Wow. Okay. So over 4 double chests worth of pumpkins. We need to start using those pumpkins because the whole purpose of them is to represent our subscribers. So we need to work on those pumpkin pillars as well. That's something else that I've been putting aside. But yeah, like I said, wrapping up point for the video. If you have enjoyed this, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.